So, Josh is on his honeymoon, so
I guess so.
we know what he's
Soak
doing.
it up.
Meanwhile, we're here.
Not doing that.
So, not doing that. Anyway, guys, glad you came.
Who's not here?
First thing I want to talk about, so we're going to dive right into it. These trainings are geared towards hands-on, practical, running a team. Being a team leader, how to run an office. A lot of the trainings have been on just leadership skills and things like that. This is going to be much more hands-on, so I hope there's a lot of interaction and a lot of questions, because most of the leadership here is young or you haven't managed in pest control. So this should be really good training for everybody.
A lot of note taking today too. Like it's
Seriously, write a lot of notes down. I want to send you guys the PowerPoints when they're done. When we're done with the things so you can reference them throughout the summers. We're recording the training, so during the summer you can watch the training, reference that. The first thing I want to talk about is recruiting. So it's March 11th. We're dialing it in on getting the apartments and all those things. So some of you, most of you are doing really, really well with recruiting. Some of you have kind of fallen off and let it die out. So if you're on coast mode, plan on losing half your guys at least. If you're in active mode where you're trying, you're going to retain most of your reps and you'll maybe get one or two more. Now if you're actually going like you should be at this point, which is full sprint, let's go and get as many guys as we can, you're going to sign the most guys that you've signed so far in a month and a half period of time. So make this big final push, and again guys, yesterday sat down with the old, where is he, Paul Hatch.
Yep.
Right in front of me. Sat down with the old Paul Hatch, met with one of his reps who signed with Vantage, right there, switched him. I sent the text to his manager, hey, thanks for everything, see ya. You know, and I'm sure that guy had no idea, didn't see it coming, and we just got his guy. So that's going to happen, right? So stay on your guys, make sure that you're constantly building up why GreenX is the best, why pest control is the best. So keep them coming to the activities, get them to the weekly trainings, take them to the gym, whatever you got to do, get your guys involved and get them recruiting. Make this big final push and don't coast. If you go into coast mode now, not only will you not grow, you're going to shrink a lot. Don't be in coast mode this last month and a half. So we don't need to get into recruiting heavy. Again, just a reminder on that, okay? So make sure we're making this big final push to get your teams ready for the summer. So with that being said, we'll get straight into it. Garth's going to give our training, and then I'll go after Garth.
Guard! Yeah!
okay. So yeah, who here has managed a pest control office already, like by themselves? It's like 3 people, 4 people. So this one today, you guys, it's really like hands-on. Like I wanted to give this training for probably the last 2 months, just because I feel like it is so important right now that you get out there and know what you're doing. Because I remember my first year doing DC 2 years ago. Like Alterra had like some pretty good guidelines, but I didn't know exactly what to do, and it just made like setting the foundation, already knowing exactly what you're gonna do before you get out there is so helpful, because then once you set the foundation to how you, or set the culture to how your office is gonna be run, it's not gonna change. It is impossible to change your office from a hardworking office or from like a super lazy office at the very beginning to 2 months turning it into a super productive office. It just isn't doable. So this whole training is just the first 3 weeks, what to do starting now up until your guys' first 3 weeks managing. So that's really my goal for this one. So the first thing is the pre-summer checklist. Like these are the things that every single one of your reps needs to have finished before this month ends. The first thing is make sure each rep is fully committed and has travel plans out to area. That is huge. Like that is one of the biggest things. Like Mason was saying, if we do not stay on top of your guys, the exact same thing that Mason just did advantage, they're going to be doing to you. So one of the best ways to solidify your recruits is to talk about their travel plans. Have them buy their tickets if they're going to fly, or have them already pitching gas money to whoever's gonna drive, or already coordinate with their guys, already get their travel plans and know the date that they're gonna be leaving. Just kind of have this checklist with each rep, have a Excel sheet, date, travel plan, just make sure that you've gone over this with them. Set up a weekly appointment with reps to teach them the pitch. I'm hoping that most of you guys' reps are, at least familiar with the pitch after all of these trainings. But make sure every week you just bring them in, have them just do 20 minutes of door knocking and pitching to you. No reps should get out to the area without having the pitch memorized. That's just huge, because I remember, I'm sure you guys, if you guys went out last year was your first year, you guys, some of the people get out there and they literally have no idea. Like, you are sitting down with them for 3 hours before knocking any doors, teaching them the entire pitch. I mean, I did that last year, and it's just, it sucks. And that only extends the learning curve, and it just increases the chances of them going home because they get frustrated because they don't know what they're doing. And feel free to chime in if you guys have done any of these things. Yeah.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Are the weekly trainings recorded so that we can have our reps watch them?
Like in here,
Mhm.
like these ones every Tuesday.
Well, no, I mean so that our reps can go back and watch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the ones we do every Tuesday night. Yeah,
They're on-
those are recorded.
They're on Pest Route. You just have to come to me and I'll give him his individual password for Pest Route.
That would be awesome, you guys. Let's try to get everybody to watch them all before this. If they missed any, try to get them into watch, because those are huge. Yeah.
And also too, we just got our training videos done, so those will be edited and posted within a week. So we'll have all the training videos up. We might add a couple more videos to that, but the bulk of it, 97% of it is done, and will be on Pest Routes that they can reference throughout the summer,
That's huge.
and that you can use as a training tool right now. To get the videos look great. I mean, I just got the first sample back and look good. So
That's awesome. Yeah,
We're
that's
excited
huge, you
about
guys.
those.
That's huge. So yeah, let's work with your reps now. Ensure that each rep has a friend. Commit them to recruit one person. Think after you guys make your Excel sheet with all of your reps, make sure that everybody has a friend. You cannot be their only friend out there, because that will not work. Like if Jeremy, because Jeremy's been killing it with recruiting, he has 25 guys. But the best part about it, they are all intertwined. They all have friends. It's so much harder. I'm trying to think on our team last year if we brought anybody out that didn't have any. Last year we did pretty well with. Did anybody go home because they didn't have friends?
no.
No. And yeah, but you're the exception, Tyler.
But that's how you live your whole life. So it's not anything different.
So you guys make sure they have a friend, because if they have a friend out there, it increases the chance of them not only sticking it out, but being successful as well. So think of all your reps, make sure they have a friend that they can room with. Oh,
Here, give me the remote.
Yeah,
The
just
TV,
keep me-
all those keep on.
yeah.
Our TV is high quality, $3,000. Doesn't even work.
Yeah, give me that one.
But yeah, so make sure they have a friend. I'm gonna have to log back in there.
Walmart.
No, there's still.
I don't know why they're different colors.
And make sure you reps have iPads, you guys. Remember this year, as I learned about
it's not.
a week ago, 2 weeks ago, we are not giving out iPads to the reps. Everybody knows that, right?
From Walmart.
Yeah, oh yeah, we did that last
I've
year.
been telling everyone
I've been telling everybody that. Not only until I read in the contract, we don't get free iPads.
I
So-
felt like it was such a waste of money last
I
year.
mean, it was a huge waste of
Honestly.
money, but it was also nice because I didn't have to buy the guys iPads. But so make sure everybody has an iPad going out there. You guys make it an incentive. If they recruit one person, buy them an iPad. Everybody needs an iPad out there. Are we even doing paper contracts?
No, there's no paper.
No. So everybody needs an iPad and needs to have data capability. Remember that.
Yeah.
So just don't let your reps get out there without an iPad.
They can use their phones, right? I mean, we're still doing that, phones?
Probably, yeah.
They don't, but basically you just use the phone, right?
Dude, I just use a phone. I know everyone guys
Or-
love the iPad. I just get a big Mophie case thing that makes my phone look huge and
Like
you
an
know when you
iPad?
go to the Apple store, they have those big professional
boxes.
corporate phones. That's what mine looks like, and I never had issues with it.
Yeah, and that's totally true. Just make sure that they have planned. If they're gonna use their phone, make sure they know how to use the app. Just make sure they get iPads. First year rep, yeah, I'd probably go comfortable with iPad just because it's more. I don't know. Just get them a case. Just make them feel more legit with it. And make sure they're pumped. Just like I said, get into trainings, just get them super excited. Another thing, this is huge, you guys. This is what I would do with all of my reps once I got out there. Like everybody, you need to know their summer goals. And don't just stand and be like, how much money do you guys want to make this summer? Because obviously there you have an idea. But get like physical goals. If they want to lose weight while they're out there, if they want to gain muscle while they're out there, like make this a lot more than just sales numbers, and make it more of like a learning experience. Because then they'll feel like, yes, this is a job where they're going to make a lot of money, but get them to make goals past the money. Get them to commit to come to the gym every morning with you guys. Get them to commit to come to church every Sunday and to read their scriptures every morning before they read a sales manual. Like, just get them, and obviously sales and financial goals, understand those, but write them down. Same thing, make a Google Doc with all these guys so they can go back and look at their goals. They can go back and look at their financial, spiritual, emotional. Just get it to be more than just money out there, and you guys will see a huge improvement and yeah, huge change in your reps.
Garth,
Yeah.
didn't you say, at least Altera did some kind of incentive where it was like, hey, if you go to the gym.
Yeah, so I did the Ironman program. This is kind of what I got from Connor Ruggio, the man who will not be named. But
He's a good dude.
great guy,
I hear a lot of good things about him.
great guy.
Stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy. But what he did, he actually stood us all up on it. But so what it is, if they go to the gym every morning, and we all did. He told us he was gonna take us on the 6th sailing trip, but it never happened. But if we go to the gym every morning, read the scriptures, read a sales manual, and do a role play before the meeting. And mind you, this was Altera, so it was 9 a.m. meetings. So we were going to the gym at 6:30 to 7:30. Like, it was a lot gnarlier than 11 o'clock meetings. But if we can set up like an Ironman program, tell them if they'll do 5 out of 6 days during the week, we'll go on a cruise. Like, so not only the guys that maybe aren't selling 250, but guys that are hitting 125, 150, they can at least feel like they're working towards a cool company vacation. And maybe we can all plan like a little Mexican cruise where it's $350. Because I guarantee if they commit to doing something like that, not only will they sell better, you'll make more money off of them, but they'll just do a lot better as well. Yeah.
Yeah, no, just like another plug-in for that, like my first year, the Ironman program, it helped me a ton just because it gets you in a routine and it creates a habit in the morning, like that's just not sales.
Yeah.
And so it's huge.
Yeah.
So it's 5 out of 6 days?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. I did 5 out of 6
They have,
days.
like a chart up in the office?
Yeah, like with the goal board, what you can even do, you can ask them, because we'll all get all those goal boards. Like if you did the Ironman, just put an X, have them put an X on it so you can just check it. But yeah, do like a small cruise. Do like the Mexico cruise, because literally it'd be like $500 a person, and it gets them committed to following a routine throughout the entire summer, not just a little phase, okay? Oh yeah, their why, that one's really big to you guys, really big for me. Have them create a collage. Actually, I think I've got one up here. This was mine back in DC. Like, have them make a why sheet. Like mine, I wanted to go back to my mission. That was my mission. I wanted to go to Hawaii, wanted to buy a Jeep, spend more time with the family, put a good quote, spend more time with friends, do more fun things, and then my sales number. So what you guys can have your reps do, but not only is have them explain their why to you, write it down, but then have them make a collage of their whys and put it as their screensaver on their iPads. Or have them print it out, put it on the wall in the office. Just have them, what I always say, I'm like, so if you guys are just sucking, you want to go home, what is the reason why you're going to stick it out? What are your whys? Why are you out here? Have them put it on their iPad every single day. Like, who remembers Shane? Shane Grimes? Do you guys remember Shane? Dude, that guy, like, I think he ended with like 100 sales, didn't kill it, but he went from just doing construction for the last like 6 years to right into sales. And he blew me away with how well he did. But on the back of his screensaver is a picture of his baby. So it's like his baby was on this. Whenever he's like, dude, today was a sucky day, sat on the curb for like 10 minutes, closed down my iPad, opened it back up. There's my baby. It like got me freaking pumped up to get back out and keep knocking doors. So obviously mine was a lot more vain than a baby back in the day. But like everybody has their own whys. So have them do that because it just makes it a lot more about why you're out there than just the money as well. So, here, this is, so that's all the pre-summer stuff. So now this is the first evening with your whole team once they're out there. Obviously, if they're not all out there at the same time, there's nothing you can do about it. But try to get the first evening with your guys' team. This is what I do every single time. Hold a meeting with the entire team at your apartment. Make sure it's clean. Make sure you guys are all set up, good to go. Have pizza, drinks. Get all the reps familiar with each other. So if they don't know each other, now is the time to have them all sit down in a circle, introduce themselves. I think I got the next one. Introduction, backgrounds, their sales goals, their individual whys. And just start right off the bat by getting your guys' team to be a team that is very comfortable with each other. I loved with our team last year. It was just so tight-knit. Like I didn't know anybody going out there. And even right off the bat, I felt so welcome because where there was already a culture of just, I don't know, it's like an accepting culture. It was just great guys. So start that right off the bat so your guys' team is very nice. Everybody can already find friends to start leaning on for the summer. Create a team name. We never really decided on one last year, but what did we do? What was that chant that we did? What was
We're the Columbus.
Columbus Crushers? That's what it was. From Cove. Cove's Columbus Crushers. But you guys, these.
What makes the green rice grow?
What makes the green grass grow is another one. You guys, these can be seriously just the stupidest names, but for some reason, it was actually kind of chill when we all shouted Columbus Crushers. As stupid as it was, make a team name. You can change your team name, but have everybody vote on it, have everybody do it, get a team name, set a team goal. At the beginning of the summer, you guys, I don't know what the record, how many did we produce in Columbus last year?
We did 3,500.
So yes,
in office.
everybody should seriously sit your team down and be like, Columbus record last year was 3,500 accounts. We had 23 guys on our team last year. How many do you guys think that we can do? And this is after adding up everybody's goals, everybody's saying, make a goal for the team and try to stick to it. Obviously you can change it around, but have the mentality dude, we are going to set a record with sales in a single pest control office. Jeremy, with rookies, we've got freaking 25 rookies. Let's just blow everyone away and set a new record in this industry. Just get people pumped and working together more as a team as well. And then team, yeah.
I love the idea of the team goals because it's really easy. Well, I have a good friend he's single, he's a little bit older, and he's like, you know what?
Hey.
No, hold on. This will motivate single men to get married, okay? But he's just like, you know what? I don't really need to get out of bed in the morning. If I don't get out of bed, it's not hurting anybody. He's like, I kind of work when I want to, I do what I want. He's like, so honestly, I don't get a ton done. But he's like, if someone is depending on me, I perform because I need to, right? It's and so having that team goal can create that environment to help guys produce where sometimes it's really easy to be content with, no one's really depending on me, kind of a single guy, I'm just kind of out here having fun. But it's no, we need to hit this team goal, and no one wants to be the weakest link, and so they're going to go out there and make it happen because they know everyone's depending on me to get this goal. So anyway, I really like team goals for.
Yeah, and I even like that idea. Maybe not even in numbers. Maybe be okay, you guys. Everybody does the Ironman challenge this week. 5 out of 6 days, we will go to laser tag. We will all do something as a team Saturday. All pay for it. Set little goals like that. So set team goals because you feel like you're just part of something bigger and you don't want to let anybody down. It's like team competitions, but the same thing. And then what are some examples of team rules that you guys think that would be good rules to set forward at the beginning of the summer? What do you guys think? Or what have you guys done in your offices that you guys have seen that yield results? Yeah.
Never late to team meetings.
Okay.
I think that's the most annoying thing.
Yeah. Never late team meetings, and then we got consequences. Dice them.
That was great.
So there was a.
It was shoot them with a water gun. The
Shoot.
crotch.
That's nice. We don't want to hinder their sales.
So they walk in, you just shoot them.
Oh, because there was a study Greenex, they euthanize animals in the office. So when they kept them for some reason, they had a freezer full of raccoons and mice and I think skunks,
What?
just a euthanized freezer. One of the punishments was you had to put your face in the freezer for 30 seconds. Nobody lasted more than 2, but that was
Just open it up.
Welps couldn't even look at it.
it was bad. So yeah, dice.
That's horrible.
I like the idea of dice
Oh, that's
karaoke, but
We weren't even sure if it was safe.
probably not.
You better not be late, because we don't know if you might die.
You might not be late every day. So what other rules have you guys done in your office?
Don't sleep in the same bed as your companion.
Don't sleep in the same bed as your companion, unless your companion's your wife, then you're good.
That's a good rule, Jake.
And the other one.
That would have to be a rule.
One that I
It's a
use
trend.
is try to get them to not do any video games. Because that one was big. When I was in DC, they did the Walmart rental program. They got like a 65-inch TV, and then they would stay up till like 1 in the morning playing video games. Rental program. 90-day.
Unless it's Mario Kart and you play for 15 minutes and you're done.
Yeah,
Bodie's all about Mario Kart, and he does not play
All
for
about
just 15 minutes.
makes it loves it.
30 minutes.
But like, make sure that they just know you guys. Like, set some rules to keep them focused in the summer. Like, maybe try to get them to erase Instagram and Facebook off their phones, and or turn off the data. Keep Snapchat, 'cause Snapchat's funny, especially when you're on the door. Like, that's always funny. But maybe like have them turn off their data capability with Facebook and Instagram, so they don't have to delete them. But when they get home, they're back on. You know, like try to set little rules like that, just to keep everybody focused and keep focused on the goal. Any other rules that you guys have enacted that you guys think would work, or what do you think? No? Okay.
Wait, Schmitty had some.
Oh,
They're office specific.
let's hear it.
It's okay.
My rule is going to be, if they ask me if they can do something, my answer will be, if you were in Texas, could you do that? And if it's no, then they can't do it.
He's gonna be in Utah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
But
Anything else?
Office specific.
No, all these guys. Anything
Principle
office
applies,
specific
though.
doesn't matter.
You say, you do the same thing where if they come to you, like, hey, can I do this, can I do that, or do you take this day off, or you can still.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I think with all this stuff, it's just about creating expectations.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's on time to training and stuff, you don't have to set a rule that everyone has to be on time. Like that will just be the culture. No one will be late. But like my last office, like people came to trainings, they were late. Like they came if they wanted to and stuff. So like
Yeah.
that was the expectation. Like no one was on time. And
Yeah.
so like, and then he tried to backtrack and be like everyone has, and like no one respected it because that's how it was started. So like really like. The first week too, you set these expectations and they last.
And yeah, they have to. You guys gotta stay on like a hawk, because you let them go. I remember like my team started to get just super lazy in DC. Like nobody wanted to do 9 o'clock meetings. Nobody. Like they had like I almost got overthrown like a mutiny because they were like so pissed about 9 o'clock meetings. So I was like, okay, how about this? Like we'll do 9:30 meetings. So we pushed it to 9:30. And then like, I forgot, we had like a visitor come up, all right, you guys, you gotta be here at 9 o'clock. Nobody showed up at 9 o'clock. Like, once you like give a little bit of leeway, they just run with it, you guys. So get your culture started and stick to it, yeah.
I think another big team thing as a team lead is to be there like 15 minutes early yourself and get the offers prepared.
Yeah.
So like, every time you have a meeting, if there's chairs, like, by the time you leave, the chairs are all over the place. Like, get there 15 minutes early, set up the chairs so that it looks straight. Like if you have something you're gonna train on, write it up on the board. Like get it ready so that when they walk in, they see that you're ready to go.
Yep.
And it's not 15 minutes of messing around.
Yep, we're gonna actually talk about that exact thing. So, here we got the first 3 weeks. Set the tone from day one, kinda like we've already been saying. You guys, you as team leads, you need to have a positive attitude the entire time. Even if you 0 in a day, like I don't think I ever saw Mason pissed. Like, and I know he had bad days, everybody has bad days, but you seriously, if your team leads pissed because he's 0'd or whatever, you guys, that will bring your entire team down. So, it's positive attitude, smile a lot, dress appropriately for meetings, don't just roll out of bed and throw on it, like, that was the hard part about Altair as well, the meetings were in your apartment. So like, when I was single, I roomed with 6 dudes, and like I said, it got bad. They would, at 8:57, they would roll out of bed, put on their green egg shirt, and just walk out and just sit on the couch and like fall asleep. So dress appropriately, be prepared for the meeting, you guys. You guys need to look good and make sure that they know what the expectations are. This is where you guys work extra hours. Don't be afraid, especially the first few weeks, to stay out knocking till 9:30, 9:45. Like, be that example. Because if you guys set the tone like, oh, I'm done at 8 o'clock every night on the hour, nobody on your team will work past 8 o'clock on the hour. Like, it is just going to become a thing where if you guys are done at 8, they're done at 8. So knock out extra hours, yeah.
Well, and it's way important to get deals. Like,
Yes.
if you're getting deals at 8:45, then people are like, oh, frick, I am like straight up missing out on deals. Like, there would be nights where I'd be getting a deal at 9:15. I was trying to follow Dino's example. Dino was the best. Like, he would stay out till 10 o'clock at night every night. Couldn't get him to come in. It was actually frustrating because we couldn't get him to get in the car.
Can we get a Dino? Can we get a Dino on 3? 1, 2, 3.
Dino!
Yeah, no, but seriously, get as many deals as you can from 8 to 9:15, because then that shows guys how important it is to stick it out to the end.
Yeah, you need to save some juice, you guys. If you need a little 30-minute break at 8 o'clock, like take that break, but the first 3 weeks, have it in your mind. You're like, I'm not gonna stop knocking till 9:30, and like have the energy to get sales because yeah, it will set the tone for your team. Yeah, that's huge. Sell more than any other team member. That needs to be like your guys' priority. Obviously, if you have freaks on your team like Jeremy and Jackson, that makes it a little bit harder. But try to be the example at all costs, you guys. You need, they need to look at you and be like, even though you're the team lead, you're still selling more than everybody else, even with all your extra responsibilities. For some reason, you still have 220 sales. Like, they need to see that they can actually follow their leader and listen to them when they're giving advice. Because I'm not going to name who this person was, even though if we've already named him earlier in the meeting.
Is it Spencer Peterson?
No, it's the other one from a different company. He ended the summer. Keep your back on. He ended the summer with 125 sales. And yeah, I understand that he was like a regional. I understand he had a lot of stuff to do, but like, it just literally all of my respect for that team leader when he was my team leader. Gone. Like if you're not at the top of your leaderboard every single day, you're doing something wrong and you will lose the respect of your team.
When did he get 125 sales?
How many did you get with you last year?
106.
106 with me in Houston,
my
like
first year.
125, yeah.
You got 125 his first year?
No, in Houston, it's his first year with Altera, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, I mean, you don't want to be the guy that they're talking about if one of your guys leaves company, be like, yeah, my team lead only sold 125. No, you guys need to hit 250. 250 needs to be the minimum goal. What?
What's the industry record?
Oh, I don't know, 1,200, 1,300? It's Brigham Lindsay.
Brigham got.
Well, you have to get them to stick though.
Brigham got 1,100.
1,100. I think 1,100 was the biggest.
You gotta get them to stick, bro.
We can't be one
I can sell that in a month.
Look, I'm trying to beat a record here.
Shady Shady. Now, can I say one thing about this, guys? I want to tell you about my idea. All my guys have heard about this, but I'm so excited about it. You can tell. So what I want to do, it's something like this. Okay, I don't have it mapped out perfectly, but I'm going to give. Please, Schmitty and Scott, you're going to want to hear this. So to help the team leads produce at a really high level, what I want to do is give every manager a rabbit's foot. Every manager is going to be the rabbit, and everyone's gunning for you. Now, if any of your reps beat you that week, the next week they get the rabbit's foot, and it's just a badge of honor. They come into the meeting, they're wearing your rabbit's foot for a whole week. And then we're going to give Landon a rabbit's foot for the managers, and then whoever beats Landon as a manager gets the rabbit's foot. So Landon will get two.
In the mail.
It's like
Landon will mail it.
That's awesome.
So I think it's going to be exciting because you're never going to want to. Because here's the thing: a lot of this just comes down to straight pride. Like, it's not about the money. It's just about I'm not going to let anyone beat me. And knowing all of you prideful men, it's going to work well. But I'm excited. Is anyone else excited about that?
No
Did
one
I
will ever beat
deliver it
Landon.
properly?
No one will ever beat Landon.
I don't know.
No
We'll see.
one will outwork
I
Landon.
need to figure out.
That's for dang sure.
Does that not just right now are your palms a little sweaty, worried about your rookie meeting? Could you imagine your rookie meeting and you're just like, oh frick.
Don't get the rabbits from day one.
Well, no, it's because you're chasing the rabbit. Rabbits are incredibly hard to catch. Have you ever tried? I never have. It's so hard.
I want to
never
see you
even
chasing
tried
a
it.
rabbit, Boat.
You don't, dude. I just like straight up just jump and try and smash it. Anyway, so that's my idea.
So that's big, yeah. Have little things like we would do as well. We'd like King of the Day back in my old office. Like King of the Day, we'd have like a sword, and like you had like knighted King of the Day, and you got to keep this actually like a big giant metal sword for the full day. You got king of the day, or like, you can do like little stuff like that, yeah, the rabbit's foot. But you guys, like I said, be the best on your team, like don't, having only a 3-day, that needs to be a thing of the past, like, you guys need to be selling more than 3 every day, no matter what, you know what I mean? Work the hours and make it happen, show team members, this is a big one too, you guys. Also, don't show that you're only interested in numbers, like really have like heart to heart with your teammates. I would say once a month, like sit them down and almost have like a little interview with them. See how they're doing, like talk about their family, talk about their goals, talk about their whys, but like really be genuine. Mason's so good at this. Like everybody on the team just felt like Mason was seriously there to talk to, whether it's about sales, life, or whatever. It's just easy. So your reps will like you more and they'll produce more if they know that you really care about them. And like you guys have fun, do fun things. On the weekends, barbecue by the poolside every weekend. Take them to, if you're in Columbus, go to Cleveland. Cleveland, go to a game. Like Chicago, we're gonna go to baseball game. Just have fun with your team, because that's huge. They'll stick around if you guys have fun. And yeah, kind of like what Zach was saying, you guys, the morning meetings need to be prepared. They, give it to different people to do the trainings. Mason did this with like Jackson and Jeremy. Have your big guys do some trainings, but just make sure that you don't get there and pull the typical, so what do you guys want to talk about today? What are we struggling with? And then nobody raises their hand and you're like, all right, well, let's do some role plays.
That's what I was trying to do.
What is it?
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that so loud.
No,
That's an inside joke.
You're good.
Our first year, our manager would be like, all right, guys, today's gonna be a quick meeting, and then he'd never give a training, ever.
Yeah.
And it would always be like,
Every day was a quick meeting.
yeah, every day was
Hey, guys, anything? No, okay, quick meeting.
Just have a meeting set up so your reps actually want to go because they feel like they're actually going to learn something. Prepare those. Start meetings early for the first 2 weeks. Just have them at 10:30 maybe for the first 2 weeks. Get that extra 30 minutes of role playing, extra 30 minutes. Because you guys, the first 2 weeks are the roughest on your reps. The quicker we can pull them out of the learning curve and out of the rut, the better they're going to start producing. So I would say start your meetings 30 minutes early for the first 2 weeks. Then from there, go back to 11. But it also sets the culture of your team as a hard-working team. Plenty of role plays from the experienced reps. This also the video training. You guys have them watch the video trainings. Have your experienced reps get up there. It just, you learn the most by actually seeing people say their pitch. Because everybody says little things on the doors that'll help you get a sale that day. You know what I mean? So just milk your experienced reps. Plenty of role plays. This one's huge. Keep meetings starting and ending on time to maximize efficiency. You guys, the meetings go from 11 to 11:30, or is it 11 to what's the
11 to 12 usually.
11 to 12. 11 to 12. You are done at 12. You start at 11. Okay, like don't go to 12:30. Don't go to 12:15. Like we need to make it seem like they are
I have a question.
done. Yeah.
Your guys' office last year in Columbus, did you guys eat before the meeting and then just go straight out?
Usually afterwards.
yeah.
Most of my guys, they packed all their lunches. We just ate them either in the van or we ate them right after. So you could say like 12 to 12:30, lunch in the office, or just get them on the doors by 1. I just recommend everybody have them bring their lunches because then they also feel like they're saving a lot of money, which they are. But like that's like my pitch. I always have them bring their lunches because then after the meeting, everybody gets 30 minutes to just unwind, eat their lunches, and then from there hop in the text trucks and get going. But, yeah.
Were you the one that was telling me that you did the recording?
I recorded myself, and we
Can you
recorded
teach us
guys.
how to do that? How you did it? I think that's
How to do what?
unbelievable. You would record people on the.
Yeah, so everyone, if you look on your phone, everyone has an iPhone, right? There's just the recording thing. I would just sit there with it recording, but like you'd have your iPad, and then I would just sit it like with this like hanging under, so it didn't look like I was like recording myself. Or if I was with a guy on the door, I'd sit there and record it with him. And when we were done, like if you got the sale, I'd be like, look at this. But most of the time, when you're training, he's not getting the sale. Then you just sit back and listen to it with him, like, what do you think you could have said differently? And every time they're like, oh, that was stupid. Why did I say that? Or if you're recording yourself, you hear yourself, and you're like, I say that? Like that's the dumbest thing I could ever say. And so when you're constantly listening to the recordings, you don't have to save them, just delete them. Or if it was a good sale and you want to like keep it to pump yourself up, then keep it. But I did that. I had a couple of kids last year on my team that really struggled. And when I would do recordings with them, I mean, they would literally 0, 1 or 2 days, and then I'd go out with them, and then the next day they'd sell 4 or 5.
Yeah. No, it's
So it's
huge, you guys.
completely-
Training is big, and even maybe every day, like I had a schedule where I had somebody come up and they would do a role play in front of the whole office, and then everybody says a good thing and a bad thing, or a good thing and a thing they could improve in the full office. So it just gets them out there, get them out of their comfort zone, because it's huge. You're hearing yourself actually say the pitch is big. Time off and tardies, you guys. This is a very sensitive subject, and if you let it slip, you will regret it for the entire summer. First, be the first one in the office. Don't let anybody beat you there. Be the first one there. Get the room prepared. Be ready to go. Offer to train one-on-one before the meeting and at night if desired by your reps. You guys don't. I know you're gonna be exhausted. Everyone knows how the summer works. You're gonna be exhausted from the minute you start, from the time that you end. But if your reps really want your help, and they're like, "Hey, can I role play with you before the meeting?" As badly as you do not want to, because nobody wants to get to the meeting at 10 o'clock when you could have another hour, do it, you guys. Like it'll show them that you care so much more. And let's say if you get some 10 extra sales, it'll make you a lot more money. But just do it just to help your reps out. Like be willing to give them all the time that they need. Hold reps accountable. Have punishments if they're late. The dicing. Have them karaoke, dancing. Like was it dancing for 2 minutes straight? Like it was so awkward that. It was so funny, but have a punishment, like nothing too intense, but maybe even $5. I'll put $5 in a jar, and at the end of the time, do something with the money. Doesn't matter. Just hold them accountable. Dice karaoke. You are not. Oh, also, you are not above the punishment.
Can I just say that there's nothing worse than getting diced?
No, there's nothing.
Like especially as a manager, I don't know. Maybe I got diced once.
I got diced all the time. I remember I had to send that text to a random guy. Like I crapped my pants on the door. I sharted on the door, and it was to a kid that. Yeah, not a kid that was
The punishment was the team was randomly select a contact from your phone and send them a message together. And the team would make up a message. Anyway, but like, I would be literally putting my life at risk, speeding, trying to get there on time. I'd be like, and you shouldn't be doing it. You should be 15 minutes early, but
if you're not, just don't be late.
It's scary because it's embarrassing. You show up late and everyone knows it, and they're like, oh, my manager was late. So I was like, I don't know, maybe it was late once, but I was always, because I'm not always the most timely person, but so it motivates me, and it really motivates your guys too. They hate it. Like Welch, how much did you hate it? Welch was diced more than any man I know, but he hated it.
Yeah,
so.
like, you guys, this is probably the most important. You are not above the punishment. If you're late, you need to like own up to it, and you're gonna get diced. You got to do the punishment, okay? Even make like I'm late, I'll put $10 in the jar. Just you guys cannot be late. But if you are late, you're not above it. Deeply discourage days off. I know here it's almost like a big selling point as well. We don't like have a punishment if you take a days off. But you guys, maybe in your rules, you guys need to be like, hey, let's set it. If we're actually gonna hit our team goal, we can't be taking days off. Like so deeply discourage them. Set a team goal. Everybody only gets 3 days off, like unless obviously they're in their contract. But you guys deeply discourage them. Time off is a cancer, and if allowed, it will spread throughout the team. It's so true, you guys. Like if somebody decides to slack off for a day and go to the movies or whatever, everybody sees that and everybody will follow suit.
Well, can I just share an example from last year? So last summer, I went to an office, and he's not here, so I can share. But one of the team leads here, he was doing all of these incentives, and every incentive was to get a day off of work.
Yeah.
And it's so stupid, right? Because it's like if you make work as basically the bad thing, like we work hard so we get time off, then everyone's like, oh, I just can't wait to get time off, right? So I think, yeah, just being smart with, it's how you present it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, no, we want you out here every single day because you're only here for 4 months, so work hard. And yeah, if things come up, let me know, and just tell them that, you know. I don't even tell my guys, it's like, of course if stuff comes up, but more, again, it's just not making this time off as like this reward for something that you've done.
All your rewards need to be Saturday night. They need to be Saturday night. You can't be like, we'll take Monday off if we sell 400 accounts this week. Yeah.
Well, like John said earlier, like that, I didn't even ever address that as a rule because it wasn't even a thing. Like no one took days off. It was just what we did. We all worked. It was like, you know, it wasn't, no one even came to, like, rarely would someone come to me and say, oh, dude, I want to take a day off. You know?
No, it's just not a thing. It's just,
Days off shouldn't be an option, but even like, I think
traveling, like the trip and stuff, like you check out like a day or two before your trip, and it takes you like a day or two to get back.
It's
to it.
huge.
It really does. Like we went to Chicago when we were in Mississippi. We bageled a couple days before, and then like it took a couple minutes security, but like
No,
traveling and like days off.
It's so true, yeah, you guys, like, it's so big, but it is a cancer, like, and don't be afraid to get rid of the reps that aren't following any of these rules, you guys. If they're showing up to every meeting late, or if they're just taking days off, because one person can bring down a full team, so do not let the cancer spread if you have somebody that's taking these days off, okay? Like, really discourage it. I just say you cannot take days off, like, that's basically what I say, unless if something comes up, that's usually what I say. This is just like a quote, when the cat's away, the mouse will play. If you guys take days off, that is the biggest mistake you could possibly make. If you go home for 3 days, you go home for a week, it's bad, you guys. Like, your reps will not perform if you are not there. So, you guys gotta be there for the 4 months. That's one of the perks of being a team lead. You cannot take time off. Hopefully everybody understands that. On the door trend, this is super funny, dude. So this is kind of like the recording. This is my buddy. So this is the sign that says, "So lizards will be eaten by dinosaurs." And like he didn't even see it, so I didn't tell him anything about it. And he straight like sold them at the fattest contract value ever, just because he didn't see the sign. But it is really funny. So I'll just keep going. Video critique analysis. Everybody needs to videotape, like what Zach was saying. Videotape them on the door, because you guys can stand there with your iPad or your phone just chilling like this, show it to them afterwards, have them critique it. You should be done either before the meeting or after knocking. Show it to them, sit them down, just video critique, yeah, it's huge. This is big, first 3 weeks, evaluate every rep's door approach in the first week, record them, you guys, get their pitch, start now, start the first week so that they can get out of the rut. On the door training, this is big, you guys. First week, you need to spend 2 hours per rep minimum. 2 reps a day, they watch you. You need to knock with every single rep the first week that they're out there. Do not shadow them though, because they don't know what the heck they're doing, you guys. You're just gonna intimidate them while you're out there. They need to be watching you for 2 hours, so try to get all your reps done in the first week, because then they can actually see how a sale is made. Hopefully you'll get a sale with them in 2 hours, so work hard. And then the second week, you switch off doors and you critique them afterwards. But there's no point in shadowing them for like 2 hours just watching them knock doors, because they're not learning anything. You can critique them, but you can do that switching off every other door. Okay, they'll just learn more. This is a big one. Be quick to congratulate and slow to criticize. Offer all the help they need. Do not be stingy. Be there for them. Build rep morale.
Yeah, with that.
Oh, sorry.
It's good to, and this is what my manager did. So I watched him get a few, and then he would let me like start one or whatever. And then if I like faltered, he finished it for me and he gave me the cell. And I was like, sweet, I just got a cell. And like, I didn't even have to do much. And then like, I don't know, I was like, super
yeah, make sure that they started though. Because I remember my first year also, like I would start a sale, if they were just knocking with me, I was like, oh, I'll just give them a sale to boost their morale. Then they like lean on you like a crutch, and it's bad. But make sure that they start the sale, because that's huge. That is huge. Build rep morale, watch list, know reps' individual needs and interests, serve them and dedicate yourself to their success. Congratulate them in private and in front of their reps. If they kill it, you guys, they need to feel like if they sold 8 in a day, they deserve a fat round of applause for the full team. Like, just get everybody stoked and be quick to congratulate. When they hit a new bonus level, when somebody hits 100, freaking go ham with it. Do not reprimand reps in front of others. Be involved with single guys if married and vice versa. If you're married, you guys take time to like have single guy time with them. Because I felt like last summer, I didn't really do that very well, because like I was just so much time with my wife that it was just like whatever. Like I didn't really take time to go to the single guy's apartment, have a little pizza party with them, kick with them. Just make sure that you guys are balancing out your time with married rep and single rep, so they kind of know what they're doing. And last, oh, dude, the picture. Oh wait, no, oh wait, turned off. This is the last cool little picture, and then I'm all done. But like this is actually like big on my mission. You guys probably remember seeing this. Be the leader. This is like how some offices are ran, where the leader's up top, just like having them pull the office. You guys need to be down there with them and just doing just as much work as them, and then be the example and they'll follow suit. So that is it. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Garth, that was awesome, guys. Garth, just so you know, Garth is running a really successful team, so take notes on what he said, and let's send, if you don't mind, let's send him all the PowerPoint.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd
So
be
that-
awesome.
that you
I'll
guys
send it.
can reference
Can I send it to you and then just put it
'Cause
on?
I know you guys didn't.
'Cause I don't
take
have
notes.
anybody's.
Okay, let's see if I can get this set up. Give me 2 seconds. Everyone stand up. Don't leave the room. Just stretch, move, kind of like that general conference we sing a hymn. Okay, we sing a hymn. Stand.
You wanna sing a hymn, you said?
You think about it. Yeah, when my mission person asked me to be AP, I told him I was too busy.